What if I told you that the most important thing about your sofa isn't how it looks? Welcome to Design Unscripted. I'm Manuella Moreira. In today's episode, I'm sharing a little secret, one that most people don't find out until they've spent thousands of dollars on the wrong piece. Because a sofa isn't just a statement, it's a structure, a seat, a lifestyle choice. And when it's not right, everything around it feels off. So before you buy another one, let's talk about what really matters. Let's start with the non-negotiables. These are three things that matter before you even sit down. First is the frame. This is the foundation of your sofa. A kiln-dried hardwood frame is considered the gold standard because the drying process removes the excess moisture from the wood, making it far less likely to warp, crack, or shift over time. This ensures structural integrity of the piece, especially in environments that fluctuate humidity. On the other hand, other softwoods like pine can absorb moisture and break down more quickly. Second is suspension. Comfort starts from within, and the suspension system is what makes or breaks it. Look for sofas with 8-way hand-tied springs or sinuous spring systems. 8-way hand-tied springs are considered the highest quality as each spring is tied by hand in 8 directions, creating a flexible yet supportive structure that adapts to your body. Sinuous springs made from continuous steel wire in an S shape are another excellent option, offering reliable support and maintaining their shape over time. On the other hand, sofas that rely solely on webbing, essentially fabric straps, tend to stretch out quickly, leading to sagging, uneven seats, and much shorter comfort lifespan. And third is fabric durability. If you have pets, kids, or if you're just worried about everyday wear and tear, a performance fabric is a must. Look for materials with a Weizenbeek rating of at least 40,000 double rubs to ensure lasting durability. Now, here's what that means. The Weizenbeek test is an industry standard method that measures fabric abrasion resistance. In the test, a piece of fabric is pulled tight and repeatedly rubbed back and forth using a mechanical arm covered in cotton or wire mesh. Each complete back and forth motion is counted as one double rub. The test continues until the fabric shows noticeable wear. The higher the number of double rubs it can withstand, the more durable the fabric is. So a rating of 40,000 or higher means the fabric is tough enough to handle high traffic use without breaking down or looking worn too quickly. I often choose fabrics that are even much higher than that when possible. Also, be sure to check the fabric's cleaning code on the tag. It tells you exactly how the material should be cared for, whether it can be cleaned with a water-based solution or if it requires solvent-based products. Understanding this ahead of time can save you from accidental damage and help you keep the sofa looking best for years to come. Now let's talk about what you feel but you can't always see. First, the seat height and depth. These two dimensions are key to how comfortable a sofa actually feels, yet they're often overlooked. Deeper seats, typically over 24 inches, are perfect for stretching out or curling up, making them ideal for lounging or movie nights. But if you prefer sitting upright, reading, or entertaining guests, a shallower seat closer to 20 or 22 inches offers better support and helps keep posture aligned. Seat height is just as important. The ideal range for most people falls between 14 to 18 inches from the floor to the top of the seat cushion. Anything lower than that can make it difficult to get up comfortably, while anything higher may leave your feet dangling or your knees elevated. The right height allows your feet to rest flat on the floor, creating a natural, relaxed seating position that feels effortless. Ultimately, your comfort comes down to how you use your sofa, so it's worth sitting down and testing what feels best for you. Second is the arm style. The style of your sofa's arms isn't just about aesthetics. It affects both comfort and how the piece fits into your space. Track arms have a clean, streamlined look that feels modern and minimal because they take up less visual and physical space. They're a great option for smaller rooms or more contemporary interiors. Rolled arms, on the other hand, lean more traditional and bring a softer, more classical feel to a space. Beyond style, arm shape influences how you interact with the sofa. Think about whether you rest against the arms often, if you need a surface to balance a pillow, or simply want a sculptural detail that complements the rest of the room. The right arm style should reflect how you use your sofa while aligning with the overall design aesthetic. Third is the cushion fill. What's inside your cushions has a huge impact on how your sofa looks, feels, and how it holds up over time. Down-filled cushions offer the ultra-plush, sink-in softness that feels luxurious and relaxed, but they come with a trade-off. They require frequent fluffing to maintain their shape and can develop uneven spots with daily use. If you prefer something more structured with less upkeep, consider foam wrapped in fiber. It provides a firmer seat, holds its shape well, and gives it a more tailored, polished appearance with minimal maintenance. For a balance between the two, foam wrapped in down blend is a great option. It offers you the support and structure of the foam with a touch of softness from the down, giving you comfort without the constant fluffing. Ultimately, the fill you choose should align with your lifestyle and aesthetics, whether you love the lived-in casual look or prefer clean lines and low-maintenance comfort. The next thing you should consider is, will it even fit? Love at first sight doesn't guarantee a perfect match, especially when it comes to size and scale. Before you fall in love with the sofa, make sure it actually works with your space, not against it. First thing to do is tape it out. Start by using painter's tape to mark the sofa's dimensions directly on your floor. This helps to visualize the footprint in real time to understand how much room it actually takes up. Pay attention to how it affects walking paths, adjacent furniture, and overall flow. Even if the length and width are right, the depth of the sofa can throw off a room's proportions. A sofa that's too deep can make a smaller space feel cramped and off balance. In tighter rooms, shallower sofas create better flow and leave more room for other elements like coffee tables or accent chairs. Next is measure the delivery path. This is the step that most people skip and regret later. Measure every part of the delivery route: front doors, hallways, elevators, stairwells, and even ceiling clearances. If the sofa doesn't fit through one of those spaces, it won't make it into your home, no matter how perfect it would look. Taking the time to check the fit from every angle, floor space, delivery access, and visual weight helps you avoid costly mistakes and ensures the sofa works beautifully in your home from day one. Okay, now that you've confirmed your sofa will fit physically and visually, it's time to decide what type of seating actually suits your lifestyle. And this is where one of the biggest choices comes in: sectional or sofa. This decision isn't just about aesthetics. It's about how you live, move, and gather in your space. Think about the traffic flow and start by considering how you walk through the space. Sectionals, especially larger ones, or sofa with a chase can block pathways and limit flexibility. If your room has multiple entry points or needs to feel open, a standard sofa with a couple accent chairs can preserve that flow while still offering plenty of seating. Think about how you use the space from day to day. If you love to lounge, curl up with a book, or stretch out for movie marathons, a sectional offers maximum comfort. But if your space is used more for entertaining, where conversation and face-to-face interaction matter, two sofas or a sofa paired with a couple of chairs can foster a more social and open atmosphere. If you want the best of both worlds, consider a modular sectional. These pieces can be rearranged to suit your space or needs as they evolve, whether that means shifting the layout for a party, expanding your seating, or adapting to a new home down the line. It's a flexible, future-proof choice that's especially helpful in multi-purpose or growing households. Once you've chosen the right layout, a sectional or a sofa, the next step is making sure it actually belongs in your home. And that's more than just matching the color. Style doesn't have to mean safe or predictable. In fact, the most compelling interiors can often come from contrast, texture, and a bit of boldness. Your sofa is one of the largest visual anchors in a room, so let it speak. Even if you're drawn to a neutral palette, don't let it limit you. A chunky basket weave, a mohair, performance velvet, or a boucle can add depth and richness without relying on loud colors. Texture gives the eye something to engage with, creating interest and sophistication, even in a monochromatic room. Don't be afraid to mix styles. A sleek, minimal home can benefit from a classic sofa to soften the space. On the flip side, a traditional room can often feel fresher with a clean line, modern silhouette. That contrast adds layers and make the design feel intentional. A bold sofa can absolutely work, but it needs to connect to something else in the room. Echo the tone in a rug, artwork, or accent so it feels cohesive. In short, your sofa should do more than blend in. It should elevate the room. Your sofa isn't just a piece of furniture. It's the setting for your everyday life. From the quiet mornings to late night wind downs, it's where comfort meets routine. So choose one that's not only beautiful, but truly supports the way you live and feel at home. If this episode gave you a new perspective on what to look for in the right sofa, there's so much more to explore. Our podcast and YouTube library are full of practical tips to help you design a home that feels as good as it looks. And if you've enjoyed this conversation, I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this episode with a friend, and leave us a quick review. It means the world to me. And if you're looking for expert guidance to get it right the first time, send me a message and let's work together. And whether you're listening or watching, thank you so much for being here. See you next time.